Hi students. Hello, hello. Welcome to today's lesson. I hope you're as ready as I am because today's lesson was actually requested by a student on Facebook. So thank you so much for requesting this lesson. So today we're going to learn the difference between though and although. So this is kind of a tricky one. There's a lot of information to go over, so I hope that I can explain it well. So though and although look almost the same, right? There's only a little bit, 2 extra letters here. So when do we use though? When do we use although? Are they the same? Are they different? We're gonna find out today, okay? But first, if you want to see more lessons from me, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really helps me out. It lets me know that you want to see these lessons, and it helps you because then you will know when new lessons are available and when I go live, okay? So you can chat with me. All right, so getting into the lesson, though or although. So before we get into the lesson, do you guys know the difference? Do you know any difference, or do you think they are completely the same? Please leave it in the comments what you think. Are there any differences between these two? Okay, so getting into the nitty-gritty of it, because there is a lot to go over. I hope that I hope that I can explain it well for you. All right, so, whoa, look at that whiteboard. Okay, so we'll go over it. I had to write a little bit small, so I'll try and put it so that you guys can see it, okay? So at the very top, we have in spite of, in spite of. So although and though can be used exactly the same when it means in spite of something, okay? So let's take a look at the first sentence, all right? Although I wasn't hungry, I ate dinner. So in spite of not being hungry, in spite of being full, I ate dinner, okay? Let's look at the second sentence with though. We all had a good time, though it was a short party. So in spite of being a short party, we all had a good time. So you can see that the clauses here are switched around. So just a note, when you have although or though come first, we are going to use a comma to separate the clauses. However, when it comes later, we don't need a comma. So you'll see that throughout my examples here. So just pay attention to that, okay? So in both of these top sentences, the meaning is in spite of, in spite of. So in spite of being full, in spite of not being hungry, I ate dinner, okay? In spite of it being a short party, we all had a good time, okay? So there the meaning is the same. Here is a note, however, though is more common in speaking. So generally, though is more common. There are more instances when we can use though, and in speaking, it is especially common. It sounds a little bit stiff if you say although in daily conversation. So when in doubt, stick with though, okay? You're gonna sound a little bit more natural, all right? So the next part is, use even though for emphasis. Use even though for emphasis. So here, it's good to note that we cannot use although with even. So when you want to emphasize something, use even though, okay? Even though she was busy, so you can see even though she was busy, comma, she made time to see me. So here we are emphasizing she was so busy. In spite of being so busy, she made time to meet me, or she made time to see me. Okay, even though she was busy, in spite of being very busy, she made time to see me. Okay, very good. Are you following me so far? So even is only used with though, not although. Okay, then we have a more formal way to use them. Okay, although and though, we can use either one, plus ing clauses. This is more formal situations. Okay, so the student, although studying every day, still struggles in class. All right, so this might be a teacher's report for a student, or like maybe their notes for the principal or something. All right, so in a more formal way, the student, although studying every day, still struggles in class. Okay, despite studying every single day, the student is still struggling. Okay. Next, her child, though improving, has not yet fully recovered. Her child, though improving, so despite improving, has not yet fully recovered. So maybe this is a doctor's note of a child with an illness or something. The child is improving, but not yet fully recovered. Okay? So be careful of these. It sounds a little bit formal. Usually you will see this in writing, okay? Then we have the meaning of but. So very similar. She said she's coming, although I'm not sure when she'll arrive. Here, I'll put this a little bit closer for you guys. She said she's coming, although or though I'm not sure when she'll arrive. Okay, so she said she's coming, but I'm not sure when she'll arrive. She said she's coming, although I'm not sure when she'll arrive. Or we could say she said she's coming, though I'm not sure when she'll arrive. Okay, very good. And the very last one that I wanted to mention is the meaning of however or nevertheless. Okay, so we only use though for this one. Usually comes at the end of a sentence. So a lot of times English speakers will use this in daily conversation. We'll put though at the end of something, and it means however or nevertheless, but we do not use although in this case. So I made a little bit of conversation down here. So person A says, "This ring is really pretty." So imagine you're at a ring shop, you're looking at jewelry. Person A says, "Wow, this ring is really pretty. Hey, you should buy this. It's really pretty." Person B might say, "It's too expensive though. It's too expensive though. It's very pretty, but nevertheless, it's too expensive." Okay, so nevertheless is not that common in conversation, though is much more common. All right, so this ring is really pretty. It's too expensive though. Okay, very good. So though at the end of sentences is quite common. We do not use although. All right, very good. So your homework, because there is a lot of information, your homework is to make a sentence with although, make a sentence with though, and make a sentence with even though. So 3 sentences. Can you do it? Leave your homework in the comments below, okay? Make a sentence with though, even though, and although. Okay, I will try and check them as soon as possible. All right, very good. Sorry, I was kind of moving the chair around a little bit. I hope you couldn't hear that. But yes, I hope this lesson was a little bit helpful in understanding the differences when we use though, when we use although. Sometimes they are the same. Sometimes we can only use though. Okay, very good. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Again, if you are new, please subscribe to this channel. I'm posting new lessons every single day, and sometimes I go live, and yeah, all of the good stuff. So you can see that, we can chat together. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching today's lesson. Please don't forget your homework, and I will see you again tomorrow for a brand new lesson. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.